Wait, I think. Well, it's okay. Hey y'all, I got confused by what was happening for a second. Pardon the pause. I just wanted to go live real quick, hopefully for less than 10 minutes, to talk about tomorrow's full moon in Aries and how you might work with it. Yeah, I just pulled up the chart here for it, and I wanted to talk about the major noticings that I see in this thing. So yeah, let's see. Let's find it first. This is the moon at 6 degrees of Aries. A full moon means the moon is exactly opposite of the sun, so we follow that line. Boom. Sun at 6 degrees of Libra. So yeah, that is the aspect pattern of the full moon. Full moons are, I like to think of them as a time for releasing. It's the end of a cycle that started back on the new moon in Aries, which would have been around March or so. I might should have looked that up before I started going live. But yeah, should have been late March, early April of this year. So yeah, what might you have begun around that time that is now wrapping up? And what lessons have you learned? What needs to be released at this end of the cycle, at this harvesting of the cycle? If it's a new moon in Aries, excuse me, if it's a full moon in Aries, and full moons are about releasing, and Aries is about centering oneself, it makes me wonder about what might you release during this full moon that has been blocking you from prioritizing yourself in your life. So yeah, that is a big question that comes out. Let me see. It's at a 6 degree, so is six Virgo? I believe, yeah, six is a Virgo degree. So I'm also wondering about what that self prioritization has looked like in terms of your health or in terms of ways in which you want to better yourself in your life, tangible, physical ways in which you want to better yourself. So, yeah, maybe your health and exercise routines, maybe, having better material conditions. Yeah. What are the ways, or what are some things that have been blocking you from being your best self that you can release during this full moon in Aries? How might you go about releasing these things? Well, that brings me to the next aspect pattern that I want to talk about, this grand Earth trine. It is between, well, it's a couple things, right? It is between Uranus and Taurus, as well as Mercury in Virgo, as well as Pluto in retrograde in Capricorn. There's also a sort of shadow grand Earth trine being made between the Pluto in Capricorn, Jupiter in Taurus here, and again Mercury in Virgo. So a trine is a supportive aspect. A grand trine is three planets in Earth signs. So they're talking about tangible realities. And this grand trine is three trines together. So it's a really strong aspect pattern that's really trying to give us some ease. It's so supportive that it's just so dang easy. And so, what might be supporting us to release the blockages that leave us from being our best self? The full moon in Aries. Let's see, Uranus in Taurus, unexpected changes to your material conditions, your comfort. Tangible beauty is what I think about when I think about Taurus. And then Uranus is usually the planet of surprises or chaos. So, supportive chaos in the area that has to do with your tangible beauty in your life. Trining Mercury in Virgo. Mercury loves being in Virgo. That's its home. I'm wondering about the role of writing down some things that you've been trying to call into your life in terms of tangible beauty, Taurus stuff. Writing these things down to manifest them, speaking them aloud, or maybe even changes to your belief systems, your thought processes, you know. And then with this Pluto in Capricorn, this is a slow moving transit. So Pluto has been in Capricorn for quite a bit of time. But as it relates to this particular trine, I'm wondering about transformations to your sense of duty and responsibility in the physical world. So, yeah, I'm wondering about how people might be transforming, releasing blockages that allow them to step into being their best self, sun moon opposition, and how they might feel supported by writing, speaking aloud, manifesting, tangible transformation and changes to the ideas of what they are responsible for, and maybe even embracing a sense of being innovative or a sense of maybe feeling upended or chaotic in your material resources. What is it like to stop prioritizing some of the tangible comforts and instead prioritize chaos in order to step into the best version of yourself? So, yeah, those are some thoughts that I have about this full moon in Aries coming up tomorrow. I'm definitely open to hearing your thoughts as well. Oh, I also wanted to mention that the other big aspect that I see is this opposition between Saturn and Black Moon Lilith here. But I don't work with Black Moon Lilith, so I don't know exactly what that means. And it's opposing Saturn. So, yeah, I'm curious about what y'all know about it. What y'all know? Definitely break it down. Comment below if you have any thoughts that you want to share about that. Let's be in conversation. All right. Well, happy full moon, y'all. Love you so much. Have a good rest of your day. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Mwah, 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 mwah.